Sounds like someone wants to get funky.
It's Comix Podcast with Mighty Mosby, Mob Stash, and Estee Stark. Here's your host, Mighty Mosby.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
The intro. Yay! I realized that a minute of the show was just the intro. That's hilarious. I was like,
that reminds me of not RC Pro Am. It's a really, really old game. And it was like one of the first games you actually had a pillow on the wheel.
Yes.
In my day.
Back in my day. Hey, it's Thursday. It's Thursday, right? It's Thursday.
Yeah.
And you know what that means.
As of this morning when we told you yes.
Eek. The podcast is live. We're here to be all obnoxious on your Thursday nights. Yeah. So we got some shit to talk about. Some movie news, some casting news, a lot of casting news. And then I got a couple things to ask. I also want to do a quick shout out to everyone joining us and all the lives on all the streams. You can find us on YouTube and Spotify and Facebook and Instagram and TikTok till it gets banned. And then Twitter. Oh, sorry, X, and then Twitch, of course.
Hey, Mighty, can I ask you a question?
Of course.
What do you think? Because there's a lot of people, like I'm pretty much only Instagram and I only see TikToks of the ones that say people send to me. Where do you think people are going to go? Like, that would be my first thing. If like I were bad timing, but if I were a CEO or something, I would try to come up with an app for everybody to go to, because you know what I mean?
Right? Yeah. You're going to see, I guarantee you're going to see a flood back to Snapchat. Snapchat's going to get a flood. And then Instagram is going to see a little revival.
There's not a lot of
choices for that
person to person with Snapchat, though. It's not a lot of sharing. Like, I can't share your stuff on Snapchat unless
there are I got rid of my Snapchat, so I can't remember. But you could follow people and watch their snaps and shit like that. So
yeah,
you would do little snappy videos too, I guess. But you're gonna see a revival of Instagram. It's gonna suddenly have a ton of foot traffic, and then someone will finally invent another TikTok.
Yeah,
We'll be good.
TikTok 2 or something.
Back to the Vine days.
Oh shit, Vine! I remember that.
That's how all of these people got their start. Vine walked so TikTok could fly. Okay, we did our shout out to our peoples. Reminder that we are sponsored by W Energy Drink, which is one of those real cool caffeine-free energy drinks that give you the super duper boost without that hard crash long after you take it. It's great for gamers. Apparently, it's great across the video gaming world for you all pulling those all-nighters. And if you go to W's website, you can use Comix 10. That's Comix 10 to get 10% off. And the W website, I can't remember, and I should, but because it's not a traditional website. It's like .g or something like that. But anyway, it's W Energy Drink. Drink it.
Call Google, they'll find it.
They'll find it. Okay. Nobody's really drinking tonight. We're going to do an easy breezy show, y'all. Easy breezy. Got a few topics, like I said, a lot of movie news, and I got a couple rounds of some things. I always got my notes ready.
Gotcha.
So first up on our docket, I couldn't resist. Let's talk about the ratings of Kraven the Hunter, shall we? Let's talk about it. Oh my God.
Is it the first negative?
It's bombing on every platform. Like it's just bombing across the board. Every review is bad.
It- it's really weird because again, I mean, well, our first sign was what like a year and a half ago, Craven, the trailer came out, and then push. Don't quote me on a year and a half, but I feel like it's at least been a year.
For sure, we've been talking
Push. I don't feel like they really did anything. I think everybody laughed at the trailer, and then they tried to, I don't know what the fuck, forget how we laughed at it or something. But oh damn. There was not enough reshoots for that because
Oh my gosh. So Rotten Tomatoes, it got a 15% on Rotten Tomatoes. IMDb gave it a 5.4 out of 10.
I think Showgirls is like 36. Like, damn, bro.
And then
that's an L.
IGN gave it a 3 out of 10. So I guess that's why
3 out of
Sony
10.
announced they're ending their Spider-Man universe.
That's what it fucking took.
This is what it took, I guess.
Wow.
They thought they had something with Venom. They thought they had something, but they were incorrect.
Oh, wait. Oh yeah. The third Venom, huh?
I mean,
That
it is
that's cool. Oh, I mean, if they tap out, at least hopefully we get Tom Hardy in some kind of multi-universe. You know what I mean? Or multiverse. Even if it's like his bad version, like I don't know, something.
I
Like
mean,
like the legend, the movie, the legend version of fucking Venom would be dope.
absolutely. They made it seem like we were going to get Venom and Tom Holland Spider-Man in the same universe with that after credit scene. But now Sony is, capping out, and they weren't in Deadpool's movie, so I don't know how they're going to get pulled in. But sorry, Craven.
Well, remember is it Doctor Strange 2?
Multiverse?
Remember that
Yes.
weird in the space and there was the outlines of people? It could be something.
He could be in there.
Yeah.
He could be in that outline, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Craven. It's a big no, apparently. It's a big
Are you gonna watch it? Even though
when it gets on Plex.
Yeah. Did you ever end up seeing Madam Web, or is it like, where is it too
I saw
bad?
Madam Web because when I was in Belize.
Okay.
Because there was only so many things. Like all the movies and shows kept repeating, so we didn't have no choice. So I was like, "Damn."
Okay. I was like, I don't know how one has to do with the other, but okay.
The cable channels that we had, they just repeated the same movies over and over and over.
And how bad was it? Yeah. It was so bad the actors didn't even want to promote it. That bad? I remember that.
So bad that Dakota Johnson fired her agent. She said, "You tricked me and you put me in the wrong Marvel." You put me in the wrong. It was not great. It really didn't, like, everybody was annoying. Every character you were like, I'm not rooting for you, even though we're supposed to be rooting for the girls. The whole time I was like, get that one. Get that one. She talking too much. Get that one.
Oh,
And yeah, seeing the future part was lame. It was just, and like, I'm gonna just spoil it. You don't even get to see them in the outfits. They never put their costumes on. It's not until the very end of the movie where she flashes forward into the future that you get to see clips of them on the way out. So the whole movie, they're running around in like their school uniform and shit. Just
I see where they're trying for that, but no.
Yep. Just preposterous behavior.
That's damn. So if there's complaints about Fantastic Four only being in the fucking costume, let's say costumes for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And then you gave us even less.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's going to work out. No.
Terrible. I was very much like, I see why Netflix didn't do this movie. Even Netflix wouldn't want that shit. For real. It was bad. I was like, oh man. Yeah. I felt bad for them because the girls were excited. When the movie was first dropping, them broads were excited. They know they
Yeah.
were. I saw them. And then suddenly folks was like, you were like, oh, just kidding. We thought it was terrible too.
No, no. Oh,
No,
okay. Yeah, me too.
also very terrible. Mhm.
Yeah, no. For real.
Okay. Oh my gosh. So next up on the docket, I saw this information come up and I was just like, nobody, we told you we didn't want this. So at some point they said they were going to remake American Psycho, right? Like, and then you started seeing people fan casting who could be our Patrick Bateman. And you saw people putting men of color. And it was like, obviously, you don't understand Patrick Bateman if you're fan casting brown men in that role. He was very racist. Don't do it. So I guess they did not pay attention to any of all the jokes we were making. And they have casted their Patrick Bateman for the American Psycho remake.
Did you see that meme of if Bruce Wayne's parents never really died? And then it's that scene of him talking shit. Yeah. Like, yeah, I don't see why they did that. But, and again, there's more than one American Psycho. I don't know why it has to be, I don't know why they're fixated on that specific character. They just they can't not do it.
So guess who
How
they
come it
picked?
didn't work out?
Well, guess who they picked, everybody?
Mm-hmm.
Some kid named Austin Butler.
Some kid, yeah.
Who is that?
Elvis.
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 What Elvis?
Baz Luhrmann. Elvis. The Elvis movie. Remember it came out like 2 years ago? He's also in that bike rider movie where Tom Hardy has that fucking weird voice. Hi. Like that voice.
He has a weird voice.
Yeah.
I know the bike movie you're talking about, but I didn't hear his voice. Is that how it sounded?
Yeah, he sounds like that. Like it made me not want to see it, but he's all buff and looks like fucking Deuces Wild, and then as soon as he talks, you're like, oh. It seemed like one of those things that are like, I need it to be different than this character, different than this character, and he just gave him that fucking voice. Yeah, Elvis. He played Elvis. His big thing was Elvis.
Oh, ew. Sorry. I just saw this little picture with the curl and got upset. Because what the fuck?
That's what he's playing Elvis.
He looks hilarious.
Yeah, and then some weird fun fact about that guy. I don't know if clearly it wasn't Letterman. What am I thinking? It was one of the Jimmy's shows. He said he got stuck doing the Memphis accent because he was Elvis for so long. So now he has it. Yeah.
That's not how
I don't know. That's not how that works. Well, if you ask Madonna when she had an English husband, she was British.
A pretentious affectation. Yes, she too was faking it. Cool. Yeah, pretty silly. So congratulations, Austin Butler. You have big shoes to fill because Christian Bale fucking destroyed that role. So I don't know how anybody's gonna top it.
They're not even giving it 30 years, 40 years for it to be of a new generation.
Thing get old before they remake it. They're just like, oh, none of these new Gen Alpha kids or whatever they're called have seen it. Boom, put it back out. Like Christian Bale is still around and young. Like, how are you remaking the movie already?
With what he's gonna say, it's gonna offend these kids. So they're either gonna water it way down.
Oh my gosh, there's no way they're gonna be able to handle throwing a chainsaw down the stairs to kill a hooker. Like nobody's gonna watch. Like, come on.
I mean, that's a Thursday for me. I was gonna say for Esteban, but then I was like, that's under the bus, and that he's not even to defend himself. But
the scene with him banging in the mirror, loving himself. You think he's gonna? He's just like that kid can't pull that. That kid can't do that. Did you see that curl? That's. Who thinks of these things? Whose job is this? Because you're not doing great. You're not doing great.
Yeah. And what sucks again though is they keep doing this and they're like, no, it's not going to work. No, nobody.
No,
and it's like
again,
you're doing the same thing over and over again. You could tell this. What about American Psycho? But it's a girl. Like
this generation don't even go to the movies like that. I swear they don't. Like whoever you're trying to appeal to isn't even trying to go to the movies like that. Movies is the millennials game. You are tripping.
Yep. If they go, they hang out in the fucking hallway and not even see the movie.
Terrible manners. Gosh. Kids suck. Okay, now that we've done our first two major topics, it's time for a round of What the Weakness. And normally we'd have that, oh, brother, this guy stinks playing in the back.
Usually we have that.
Our sound guy's not here. we doing the best we can. So this What the Weakness is.
This guy stinks!
Yay! Well done, Ash. Well done. We're doing movie villain edition.
Okay.
So normally I'm always putting comic book characters against each other, but this time we're doing movie villains. And it's who's got the stupider weakness. Okay. So this
I don't know when we did Sinestro and it was, or when we did Green Lantern and it was the color yellow, that was pretty bad. So let's see what we got today.
So we're doing the Mummy, Emotep, versus Pennywise himself.
All right.
And the weakness is cats versus courage and positive thinking.
You say courage?
Courage.
Okay.
So this is the modern day Pennywise we're talking about, not the infamous Tim Curry's Pennywise. Yeah. Bill Skarsgård Pennywise.
And the new It did that well with that being the weakness? Because
he was shamed to death. They bullied him. They bullied him until he disappeared.
So he was Xerxes?
Shame. So Imhotep is terrified of cats for some reason, even though he's a powerful mummy. And Pennywise was brought down by the kids having the courage to stand up to him. Okay. Who's got the dumber weakness?
Okay. This is gonna
Oh, the more I think about it.
Well, the dumber weakness is courage, because that's basically taking down a bully. But I've never been one to be sympathetic. Okay, I don't like scary movies, and people are like, "What? That's crazy." But I can also be in a room with a clown, and I can also kill spiders. So, like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's just what the weakness is. So I guess
spiders, y'all.
Because people are scared of spiders. That's the closest thing I could think of. Well, also too, if you go by his time, isn't that cats steal souls? Isn't that the reason?
I mean, he eats it too. Oh, cats steal souls. Actually, Pennywise was stealing people's life force as well. One steals the life force. That's how scary they are. And one gets his life force bullied out of him.
What's the horrible movie where the guy opens his mouth and steals the person's soul? Was it? It's not the new Mortal Kombat, right?
No, I thought that was the Mummy. Remember when he first comes up out of the case and he has to eat those goons?
Yeah. Okay.
Eats those goons.
There's another one where instead of the soul, it steals your youth. I don't know. Maybe it's Teen Titans, or not Teen Titans, Titans. I don't know. They gave him a bunch of fucking. One of them's really bad though.
Who's got the word? Pick it.
Sorry, yeah, I said it. I said Pennyworth because it just sounds like the courage to take down a bully.
They just bullied him, guys. They bullied him. They stood up to him and said, "We're not scared of you." And he said, "What?" And that was it. He just shriveled down to a little bitty thing.
You could just watch maybe 10 minutes of Kevin McAllister is scared of the fucking water heater or whatever the fuck that thing is. And then he's not. Shut up. And then you've seen it. That thing's 2 chapters, right? That thing's as just like the first one.
Yep. Yeah, pretty crazy. It was pretty crazy. Yeah, I also would be terrified of cats. Those bitches are vicious. Those claws fucking.
Okay, I walk around a park probably every day, and sometimes I miss, but every day. This fucking cat ran up the back of my
Mm-hmm. I
sweats
know that shit hurt.
all the way to my arm, and when he pulled my shoulder, and when he pulled back, I went back with him. So I don't know if you know what an RKO is. I basically RKO'd a cat.
He RKO'd you, fool. What you mean?
Yeah. Woo, okay, catching up really quick. Necromandria, welcome.
Yes, Necromandria.
Uh,
Hello.
movie villains, yay. Oof. I don't know what that was too because we were I
Yeah,
had the
railed us. Pennywise.
Pennywise. She chose Pennywise, and
Yes.
then
Super allergic to
I'm
cats.
allergic to cats too. Yes, and Pennyworth.
Oh,
Pennyworth.
Pennyworth. I thought it was Pennywise. Pennyworth. Anyway, thank you. That's
Speaking of
3
Pennyworth, did you ever get into the show, or did you even give it a chance?
No.
No.
No. No. But that seems like it's 3 for Pennywise being the lamest of them all. Did we watch the Game Awards? Who hosted them? Because
Yeah.
right.
Here we go.
Oh, oops.
Oh, I called him Pennyworth. I did. I probably
Oops. Aw.
She's on her game. She's on her game
You
today.
said, pay attention.
I didn't see the Game Awards simply because I didn't hear about them. I haven't been into award shows since like I feel like my generation has just. Woo. I used to be into MTV Awards. I used to
Oh
be
my
into
God.
all that
It
shit.
used to be a big
And
deal.
then
My friends used to come over to watch.
once it became, and people still have like the Oscar award shows, but like I just not my shit anymore at all. And then I know What Are You Wearing has been like a thing throughout the whole thing, but it was like it's not about the fucking movie anymore. You know what I mean? Like it's not. It'll
Bruh.
be this movie that made yes.
Sorry, keep going. I have a
No.
different.
It'll be this movie that made quadrillion dollars versus like Matt Damon in a something that saw 15 people saw, and then Matt Damon will win. You know what I mean? Like, okay, so no, not this movie. Anyway,
Oh my
that's why
God.
I've been out of it.
I looked
Yes.
up since they brought up the Game Awards. I just wanted to find out what game won Game of the Year, and it's fucking Astrobot. Fucking Astrobot won Game of the Year.
You're never gonna believe me, but
Wow.
being that it was the end of the year, I was gonna ask what's your game of 2024 because I knew you and Aurelius play a lot of games, so I
Yes.
wanted to know, like, being that we're at the end of the year, which game has been your game of this year? Even if you played an old game and like, you know me, I'll buy the game once it's $20. So when I start talking about Cyberpunk, nobody get mad at me.
The most beautiful game I've played this year was definitely Wukong. Wukong is a beautiful game.
Wukong, I got you all in check.
Wukong was a beautiful game. Mhm.
Really?
Mhm. Mhm,
Like
mhm.
worth the $60, or is it like I should have?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
didn't pay $60, but yeah, worth it.
I know you don't like first person, but like there's so many games that are like it looks beautiful, and then it's like Final Fantasy where it's like, and I'm like, oh my god, like that's what I didn't get into. What's the one where they're all wearing yellow suits? The Marvel Avengers Suns, or what are they called? Midnight Suns.
Midnight Suns. I skipped that one as well.
It looked beautiful. Everything I saw on TV looked beautiful, and then as soon as I started playing, it was all, and I was
She
like,
said
oh.
Balatro was robbed. Necromantria.
Yeah. Castlevania, man, the first one.
She said they was robbed.
Was it good? I've not played it.
I'm not playing card games. I'm confused. No, but Sun Wukong was so good.
Yeah.
Hard as
Good
fuck. So I
storyline?
haven't finished it, but it was so good.
Good
It was
story?
wonderful. Yeah. Well, I mean, the story is the story of the Monkey King. So if you know the Monkey King folklore, it's the right story. What makes it beautiful is bringing all the different designs they have for the different gods and spirits that you fight. It's the creatures are lovely, the temples are nice. Like it's a bit repetitive because it's like run through the forest, fight, run to get to the temple, fight, run through the temple, fight. and back to the forest fight. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Oh, fucking Wu-Tang, but like fucking Wu-Tang. You're fucking
it's like there's all this extra hidden. There's just big
yeah.
old maps and hidden loot and crazy creatures and abilities, and the fighting style is so much fun. Sun Wukong was amazing. But
When
I
you
mean,
say fighting style, is it like
was fun too, but damn, game of the
when
year.
you run up to him and fight, or does it go into Mortal Kombat play, or
No, not side screen. No side screen. RPG life.
Okay.
I'm an RPG girl. And so it's all it's God of War style play.
Okay.
So you move through a story, but there's like little goons all over the place. You got to get your goons. There's way less goons. I mean, God of War has its goons, but they're not like these. These guys come back every time you die. They come back. It's just like, yeah, you die. You can start back here. You gotta. I don't want to spoil it. It's a fucking amazing game.
Right.
Okay, I think we're moving into our rapid fire section. Rapid fire. I'm gonna shoot him out, and then if you want to, yep, if you want to talk about him. First up, looks like there's a Clayface movie on the horizon being written by Mike Flanagan. Clay.
Tudyk?
Tudyk? Tudyk?
Pirate Steve. Steve the Pirate. I know he's playing him. Tudyk.
Yes.
Yeah.
Scott Tudyk. Scott? Steve. Matt?
No, Steve is the pirate. Is who he plays on
Yes, you're right.
I just know I laugh when I hear his name.
Alan Tudyk.
Alan Tudyk. Right, Tudyk.
So as you know, or may not know, and I should have realized this, Mike Flanagan is the guy who did Fall of the House of Usher and Midnight Mass, which was great, and Haunting of Hill House. Dang, he did Dr. Sleep, The Midnight Club, which is based on one of my favorite Christopher Pike books. Just, okay, Oculus? I didn't know he did Oculus. So he might be able to pull this off.
Yeah.
I mean, I loved Fall of the House of Usher. I thought that shit was incredible. If he can give us a Clayface that keeps me on the edge of my seat like that, I'm down.
You know, if it's not the same CGI as Spawn.
Oh, okay.
If it's not like the
Juicy? You want it juicy?
No, I said if it's not. Yeah, I want one always. But two, like if they might, he'll come out of the shadows and then he's like that. You know what I mean? Like, are they gonna Venom it, or are they gonna like some of those are really cool when like Batman punches in the face and the fucking punch still stays there. Like,
yeah,
I don't know, just little cool stuff that they obviously animation it's a lot better and you have a lot more choices in how you do him. But there's some times where he's almost like it's just like a Mystique version, or he's all, you know what I mean? It just depends on what you're gonna do.
It's gonna be interesting to see which angle they go. Like you said, I'm thinking about how there's 3D that they use a lot now and how heavy-handed they can get.
And if it doesn't have Batman, they do the whole thing where this is how he turns into Clayface and he gets his revenge. So technically he's a good guy, but he's a real dick.
And I just don't know if I want to keep seeing Batman stories that don't have Batman in them. Like, take a note from what Sony just had to learn the hard way. Trying to build a Spider-Man universe without Spider-Man is kind of wild decision making. Not really sure.
Who do you root for? Because even if
these are all villains you're showing us.
if they stay the bad guy and it's just the good guy dying at the end, there's
no way. You want us to root against Spider-Man? Like, you made us fall for Venom. Like, what are we supposed to do?
And then there was no payoff of them. Even if they did the fucking Daredevil Elektra, we're play fighting, and then we got to work together to do this. But we got nothing.
None of that. None of those goodbye things. Next up on the rapid fire, Jeremy Allen White cast as Jabba the Hutt's son in Mandalorian and Grogu. Think he's gonna chef it up all night?
Oh yeah, he's Jabba's son, huh?
Right?
Now
I was like, is he gonna be speaking Hutt? Is that how he's gonna be talking? But apparently in some of them speak regular.
Some of them speak regular. I don't know who could be offended by that, but somebody
Some people.
probably could in this era
Some
of life.
people. It's like world.
I
Just
will
world.
want to know one thing.
Yeah.
Who fucked Jabba the Hutt? I mean,
is he going to be human or is he going to be a CGI Hutt guy? Because that's exactly what I said. What human was?
He was human for a while, and then they always show that CGI of he's walking around, Han walking around him, but they just like on his tail or whatever. Anyway, but I don't. Why would he be human? Would it be the?
He's a Jabba the Hutt son, but I'm like, with who?
What if it's human centipede and he's a human, but he has like a weird slug tail?
Oh,
oh shit! Oh shit! Is there a bathroom? That's so gross.
That'd be disgusting.
None of that is good. I mean, even when we saw, I don't think it was Jabba. I think it was another Hutt. Right during the pod races, it was another.
We
Hutt.
saw them. We saw Jabba Jr., Jabba Hutt Jr.
Yeah, so he's not gonna not be that.
But I'm like, his regular speaking voice coming out of a Hutt. You're hearing it and you're seeing it. Like,
hey, you feel like Popeyes? Yeah, I do. Yeah. Let's go. Okay. All right, Solo. Like, what's going on?
At the top of his lungs. Oh my gosh. Speaking of more freaking movie news, just a lot of casting news going on, guys. Guess whose bitch ass is coming back to Marvel? Chris Evans says, "Sign me up, tag me in." My Christmas movie flopped.
I would say, I don't think I will, and then all of a sudden, with you another meme of,
I think I will, and just him. Just kidding. Yoink.
America's ass is back.
America's favorite ass is back. Like he said, "Oops, gray man didn't work. Somebody come give me a job." Ay. This is fucking bad. Just undo. I mean, like we were devastated. Oh, you jumped ahead of me, Necromandria. That's on. That was next on the list.
All right. We'll put it back. We're gonna talk about it.
It's next on the list. But I was just, I'm just like we were like devastated in game when Tony dies and he decides not to be Cap anymore, and then look at everything that fucking Anthony Mackie has had to go through to step up as the new Captain America. And then you all just bring Chris Evans back. Okay.
We get a few movies. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, if it's the what is he supposed to? What's the rumor? He's supposed to be the bad Cap or Hydra Cap?
Oh, is he the Hail Hydra Cap?
I don't know. And then also, do you really want to see that? Especially if fucking if RDJ is Doom.
Yeah.
Then what are we? Because then all we're gonna see is our favorites be bad guys.
I guess you gotta live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Yeah, he wasn't even capped that long. I mean, I don't know. That'd be fuck. We haven't seen. Oh, he was. No, he was still. What was the one with the Winter Soldier? He was still.
Winter Soldier.
No.
Captain America Winter Soldier?
He was a Captain America Winter Soldier, which
when he was still Falcon?
Falcon and the Winter Soldier. There you go.
Oh, the TV show. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess you guys.
And you got to get him while he's still,
agile.
Before he gets the Hulk Hogan and like, hey guys,
They will give him a wig. I bet you a few of them got some extensions right now. They got some clip-ins for sure. Hair gotta be thin and all that shit they pumped into themselves to get fit.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're gonna talk about it. Did y'all see the 28 Years Later trailer?
I saw the one that was like 10 seconds. I didn't see like is there a YouTube one?
No, it was just the teaser. And everyone's been showing the same little picture. Like, is this Cillian Murphy? And I saw a thread where people really were like, he lost all the weight and he's really playing this character. And I was kind of like, I don't think that's true, everybody. So let's pull it up. Did he lose this? First of all, is that Cillian Murphy? And did he lose all that weight?
This is the first one where zombies run, and I was like, no. That's been the coolest thing. Is it's like Mike Myers, you run as fuck and you fall over a fucking tree limb. Now they run. I was like, oh fuck that.
Oh, not Cillian, guys. Not real. Not really him. He did not starve himself to be a zombie. Dang it. He did not machinist himself. We're just going to make it a verb. He did not machinist himself, you guys.
I miss lunch sometimes and I feel like that, and I'm not looking at it. I feel like it.
Through it. He really did it. Insane. Insane work. Oh my gosh. Okay. Ooh, we're almost out of stuff to talk about. But before we move on to our last big topic of the night, I've got a top 10. We've got a top 10 on our hands, and it's not from Ranker.
Then it's going to be good and valid?
And this
that's being realistic.
Top 10 iconic superhero weapons.
Shit.
Yeah.
Top 10 superhero weapons.
Top 10 superhero weapons.
Okay. Not powers, but the weapon.
Weapons.
Okay. Infinity Gauntlet.
Let's see. No. Oh, wait. Yep. Number 4. There it is. Infinity Gauntlet. Next.
That's number 4.
That one's number 4. And make sure you comments to see if anybody's guessing with us.
Green Lantern's ring.
Green Lantern's ring, number 7.
Dude, that's 2 in the top 10.
7.
Okay.
There's a couple.
Viagra and whiskey.
No, that's you. That's yours.
That's not me. Don't put that on me. It's my joke. You just buried me in my own joke. Let's go. This is not gonna be it. I know I'm gonna drop down several grades, but blade sword.
Let's check.
You're already saying no.
I am saying because I know. No, blade sword is not on there. Thor's hammer. Mjolnir. Meow meow. Meow meow. That's number 6.
Woo! She got the top 10.
Excellent.
All right. Yeah, that's a good one.
So far we've got. Wait, what have we guessed?
Isn't Stormbreaker stronger than the hammer?
Yeah, but is it iconic?
It's not.
It's not. We just got Stormbreaker. So what did we guess? Thor's hammer. Green Lantern's ring. What else did you say?
Infinity Gauntlet.
Infinity Gauntlet. Oh yeah, then you guessed blade sword. Not on the list.
Blade sword.
Not on the
way
list.
Off. Samsonite way off. Fucking, I want to say like everything Superman has, but its power is not a weapon.
What weapon does Superman use? He ain't got no weapons.
That's what I'm saying. But I mean, fucking A.
You can't say Superman is a weapon. It's weapons, not people.
Weapons.
Weapons. Do you give up already?
I do. I was gonna try. I was gonna make a joke about Ice Cube being XXX, but you got it.
There's some things on here that I am very surprised you have not guessed, sir.
See, because I'm thinking of people. As soon as I think of strong characters, it's their power. It's not
their weapon.
It's not their weapon.
Number 1 weapon on the list: Captain America's shield. Number 2 was batarangs. Pink, 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 pink.
Over the Infinity Gauntlet.
Number 3, Wonder Woman's lasso. Okay.
That makes you tell the truth.
That makes you tell the truth. Yeah, I mean, it
This
can
isn't
also
rancor?
fuck you up. It can also fuck you up, but it's mostly just for being kinky. Most iconic weapon. Then number 4 was Infinity Gauntlet. Number 5 was Iron Man's armor.
Here we go. Here we go.
6 was Mjolnir. 7 were the lantern rings.
Uh-huh.
8, 9, and 8 and 10. I know nobody was gonna guess because 8, a shield is not a weapon. I beg to differ. He like broke some clavicles with it. He be knocking people unconscious. He deflecting those bullets. Somebody got hit with those bullets. He be chucking that shit across the earth, taking out 4 people at a time.
That's why Iron Man got the suit, because like it's off the thing. Like fuck.
Exactly. It's like, God damn it. Number 8 is Hellboy's Samaritan. That's the name of the gun. Hellboy's
gun. Well, okay. With
its special bullets and yeah. Number 9. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say I've used that line on dates myself.
I got magic bullets, girl. Number 9 was Spider-Man's web shooters. Pretty good. And then number 10 was one that I had never thought about, which is why I was glad I picked this website. Because what the fuck? I didn't even know this weapon had a name. And it's Judge Dredd's Lawgiver. I didn't know that weapon.
Another gun?
Another gun? It is a gun. Correct.
I have the law.
I didn't know it had a name, so it did not even occur to me.
Lawgiver, and it sounds
Lawgiver, baby.
Okay, let me tell you this.
Okay.
The guy's name is Judge Dredd, and in the Keith Urban version, there's a guy that they go meet. His name is Fred. So technically, there's a Judge Dredd and a Judge Fred, and why we haven't done an odd couple movie of Judge Dredd and Judge Fred, it's just right there, people. It's just right there.
Are all of their names like that? Just 4 letters? It's like that's all you get.
It's just Fred cleaning up and him just eating fucking
Dredd. Lawgiver, just like
yeah.
So grumpy. Hi, Karam.
Do the dishes. Then he brings out Lawgiver. Never mind, I'm good.
It's your turn. It's your turn. Okay, I got some comic book news that I was surprised to see because I can't even fathom. So apparently,
let me pause you really quick. I know, yeah, you hate that, and I love that, but Lawgiver.
That's what I said.
I know, but there's those both do not sound threatening. Hellbringer, yes.
Good
fucking
Samaritan and Lawgiver.
That sounds like I'm getting something notarized. Hold on, let me get a Lawbringer.
Lawgiver here.
Lawgiver. I say, chap, I'm the Lawgiver.
Can you use it? I got a good job here, Fred.
Hey, give me a nickel. It's real. Lawgiver here.
It's real.
All right. Monorail. What's happening? What is happening?
Oh
Sorry.
my god.
It just made me like just sounds like bad.
So funny.
That sounds like okay. That sounds like what you would name Judge Dredd if you got a toy at the Dollar Tree that's really Judge Dredd, but they can't name it Judge Dredd, so it's Lawgiver.
They named him Lawgiver instead. With live action helmet.
Are you going through a divorce? Did you just get hit by a car? Lawgiver.com. We give law.
We give law. And nothing but the law.
We only give a shit about the law.
Don't call us for shit else. Oh my gosh.
Like, dude, shit kicker sounds way better than fucking Lawbringer.
But they're
Lawgiver.
They're judges.
Lawgiver.
Oh my god.
Don't touch my ears. Lawgiver.
Oh my gosh, lawgiver.
The law I gave. Oh my god. Sorry. That just sounds horrible. Sorry.
Terrible. Oh man, Judge Dredd, please don't haunt my dreams.
But then Judge Fred comes in with the robe. Hello.
You can haunt my dreams anytime. Come on, get in here, Fred. All right. Our last
Judge Fred is a cuck.
This guy, Judge Fred is a cuck. Look at his business.
Sorry.
Oh my gosh, my face hurts. Oh, okay. So
Temperature, Dredd.
Stephen Strange, Dr. Stephen Strange
Yes.
has kicked a bunch of people's asses to become the Sorcerer Supreme of Earth again. That's his job. He just took it. He said, I'm better than all of y'all. And he took it right back. Apparently, a new storyline is coming out where he also becomes the Sorcerer Supreme of Asgard. So much magic.
Dr. Strange sounds like Magic Mike.
So much magic. Now he's gonna have gold on that cape. They love gold in their outfits over there.
I love gold.
Don't
you think? You know, I judge everything by this now. Because the Obi-Wan versus Darth was cool until I saw Kenobi versus fucking Darth. And I was like,
yeah, pretty good.
And now I feel like what I saw in Of Madness, thank you. I feel like Scarlet Witch versus him should have been fucking crazy.
Crazier. I need to. I haven't seen it again. I need to rewatch it. Yeah, I didn't like it that much first. I was like this about it. I'll be fast forwarding through the scene where she beats the Illuminati. I'm not fucking with that because no way no way is she beating Charles Xavier like that.
Yeah. Yeah. And then too, if my thing is my voice, just stop fucking screaming.
I'm not screaming. Like, just scream. Come on. You know how much self-control Balthazar Black again or whatever his name is?
You have to run to a fucking danger room to sneeze. Like, fuck.
Like the man doesn't even sigh. You think you were going to trick him into screaming his own brains out? Be for real.
Yeah. It just looked cool, but I mean,
that was silly. That's why it took me out. And then Reed Richards, smartest man in the universe, goes, "You see this one guy right here? Here's what he can do to you." Instead of using him as a sneak attack or just immediately telling him to scream. Duh. Like, hello.
And then it would be cool if John Krasinski was fucking whatever. And it was like, all right, cool. Finally got him. Death. Like, what are you doing? I don't know.
It was
I get it.
We waited.
You get what you get, but we're still gonna get our choice. But they always do that thing where, like, well, none of this matters. Hey, it's a good movie. Fuck. Like they always do that. They think these things don't matter. They do a bomb ass job because they're either a great actor or the person they hired, they don't know the name, but he's a great fucking story writer. And it just goes like everybody was not down for Batman. They got a good fucking story. It even won over people that were like, I don't want to see Twilight Batman because that guy was going to always be that. And now they're going to give us this, they're going to give us whatever. But then Penguin came out of it. And then it's like, now we always go into this, but now it's like this fucking world that this guy's trying to build. You already have what's working. And you want the idea of a bigger, like it's never going to be the 80s and 90s again because there's so many other fucking things. It's just never going to be. It's iconic, but it's iconic because we're nostalgic. It's not iconic because of Netflix and Hulu and this and that. You're going to watch a great movie, but you're going to watch another great movie in 10 minutes if you have a movie night, right? You know what I mean? Like, oh shit. So it's not like you're gonna go home and then Batman does this and then Batman does that. Like it's not that anymore. Sorry, my rant.
Mm.
I know you always want to like, oh, it's me. It's gonna be a short show, and then no. My bad.
I'm doing good. It's only 50
You do.
minutes. I'm doing good. Yeah. So yes, the Sorcerer Supreme is moving to Asgard. For what reason? I yet do not know. I guess I could read about it, but the series is dropping, and we'll see what kind of magical shenanigans Doctor Strange is getting into with the Vikings, with the Norse. We'll see how it goes.
That's hard too because there's so many stories like Nightfall that which we kind of got, but there's Maximum Carnage. There's so many stories that haven't happened yet, but in the comic book, there's so many things that like the only thing I didn't go back to, the only thing I went back to was Court of Owls. And once I got the little novel thing, like I'm all caught up. And then there's Court of Owls too. But other than that, like I don't know anything in the comic book world. And there's still people that didn't get. There's people like me that still have not gotten what they wanted back in the 90s here, let alone what's happening now in 20 years. You know what I mean?
Hard to keep up with all that shit, man. It is. There's just so many storylines, so many different authors, so many things that are canon versus not canon. It's a lot to keep up with. And I applaud all of you true comic book heads that keep it going. I pop in every now and then. I like to read the graphic novels a lot, or like when they get to the thick, or they put collections all together in one book. That's when I like to buy them.
I used to be like the collector. I used to Seven always calls me out on this, but you know, Batman into Robin into that didn't come out right, but Batman into Robin into fucking Catwoman fucking 36 into like I couldn't collect the whole story.
Yeah.
But I would want to get that so that I have that saved in my head at 16 resell. But now I would rather just deal with the book. So I don't have to collect all that stuff, but I know the story, you know?
Okay. Well, I've got one last little question, and then that's it, folks. We're tapping. We're tapping after this. Getting tapped.
I saw that video.
We're ending the show with a fight, marry, betray.
These are always good.
Brawlers edition. So I've got 3 lovely ladies who will knock your fucking head right off your shoulders. And you've got to choose to fight, marry, or betray. And your 3 choices are She-Hulk,
Okay.
Supergirl, Captain Marvel, aka Carol Danvers.
And Captain Marvel wear the Supergirl shirt? I mean,
that's nicely, maybe.
If I mowed the lawn, like she said, fucking A. I will betray She-Hulk, even though she's a fucking lawyer.
Ooh.
I'm double fucked.
Ooh.
I will fight. Okay. If we're talking to 5-year-old me, Supergirl. Thank you. Yes, please. Obviously now, Captain Marvel I will marry.
You will marry.
Yeah, because I don't think I'll ever lose an argument ever. I mean, I won't argue, but I'll be like, you said this was 1995. It's 1995. You know what I mean? Like it'll be that. Also, it's like that. Sorry, I had that meme of where how come they just didn't bring her in early because so much death happened before she showed up. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to betray Captain Marvel because it wouldn't even be. Goddamn, it would be the same thing as. Yeah, I'm gonna betray. I'm gonna betray Hulk because it's funny, and then 2, I will fight Supergirl because it'll be my quickest death, and I will marry Captain Marvel.
Mm. Okay. I'm also betraying She-Hulk. She gonna be all right. But I am marrying Kara because she don't have no off switch with her rage. So I'm marrying her. And when I go to fight Captain Marvel, I'm just gonna scream, "Help me, boo! Help me!" and let them fight each other.
Yep.
I feel like Captain Marvel will be like, "You're just a puny human," and then like, and I'm all, "Oh no!" like just one good hit, and I'm out. Thanks.
Supergirl fucking me up.
Mm.
And if I call Superman the Boy Scout that he is, I'm gonna be like, hey,
Yeah,
I
fair.
I could play the race card right now, but
Ooh,
you're watching this.
wait, does Superman like black people?
Superman like black.
Has anybody ever asked him?
Christopher Reeve was a saint.
Okay.
And Henry Cavill can't not like black people. So
I don't know, man. I ain't never seen Henry Cavill talk about no sexy brown women.
you know what? Nobody knew that was Robert De Niro's choice ever.
Known that for years.
Well, I mean, it's not like it's on the, you know what I mean? Like, yes,
Yeah.
we've known it for years, but it's not like he's like wearing a shirt or a sign or anything. You know what I mean?
Black ladies.
Right. And I'd be like, even if it's the Iron Man fucking Hulkbuster punches, I'd be like, come on, man. You're seeing this, right?
You're not
I'm
gonna
acting
be
like I would survive a Supergirl punch. Like it would just be like
she don't have, she sees red. She won't be having no off switch. Okay. And she beat Superman's ass at a point. Is all I'm saying. She beat his ass at a point.
It's cousinly love.
Just saying. If she decides to
flow
space, she could just drop kick him into space.
Super happy nobody did that.
Rip your whole spine out. So I'm gonna marry my girl. Come on, Kara. Let's hold hands. Because she seems crazier.
Filming, that'd be great. But clearly kidding.
Oh my gosh. All right, that's the show, folks. Da-da-da-da-da-da. We did it. We made it. You stuck by us. I don't know how many viewers we have. Might be 0, but that's okay. You can catch us later. Yay! So, to all of you watching, thank you for sticking around. Hope you enjoyed the show. This is Comix Podcast. Same vibe every Thursday night, starting at 8:30. We've gotten better about starting on time. So join us. Like, subscribe, share with your friends. We'll see you all next week.
Also, don't be afraid to get canceled. Does Superman like black people? We need the comments.
Show me some evidence.
And don't just type in yes, because we're not going to remember.
Prove me wrong. Exactly. Yes, what? This has been Mighty Mosby, and this is Mob Stack, aka Ash. We are Comix, and we are everywhere. He's still trying to